Hello everybody, welcome to the Pudge and Stuff channel once again. I know it's been a while, but just haven't had a chance to really slow down long enough to go through the motions here and explain exactly what we're doing here. But because usually when I make this in the pressure cooker, I want to go ahead and just dump it all in and be done with it. But I think this time, kind of in the mood for a barbecue pork actually. So I went on, I got about a 2.5 pound piece of barbecue pork, like a pork roast right here. And what I like about this, after looking these over a little bit here, I noticed these had just the right amount of fat that I want. And this is not a bad piece of meat right here. So I'm gonna use this. So it's about 2.5 pounds pork. And what I'm gonna do is add about a teaspoon of liquid smoke, a little bit of olive oil at the bottom there, because I'm going to saute this, get it browned up, and then 2 tablespoons of some apple cider vinegar. And of course, you could use chicken broth. I'm just going to use water this time. For some reason, I don't have any of the chicken broth, but I got all kinds of the beef broth, but I don't want to use that, so we're just going to go with the water. And so that's it. So I'll be back in just a second, and then I'll show you how I saute this in the pressure cooker. So back in a few. Okay, so now that I've called off the ingredients here, we're actually going to cut this down a little bit. I don't want this to be whole. I want it to cook up a little faster, a little more tender. And I'm going to let this cook for about 60 minutes. But I'm just going to cut pieces, parts here. What I'm going to do is add a little bit of olive oil to the bottom there. A little flavor. And I've got the pressure cooker, which is a 6-quart by the way. I've got it on cook right now so that I can get the pan hot and I can braise up and seal in the flavor of this meat right here. So what I'm going to do while that's heating up, go ahead and cut this down to size. So yeah, this is just the basic ingredients of probably anything you've seen on YouTube, because basically I just want to get just a nice smoky flavor with that little apple cider vinegar flavor going. Kind of keep it simple. And then all I'm going to do after this is all done is I'm going to put some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce in there, and I'm going to let it just stay on the stay warm setting and let it sit for a little while. But like I said, I'm going to let this go for an hour, cook for an hour. And the other ones I made, the meat come out where you can barely pull it out without it falling apart. So I'm liking this. This is going to be a good day for this barbecue. Got some big old buns ready to go. Then pile it onto the big old sandwich. Make a big sandwich there and get some coleslaw and some potato salad. And be good to go. So, alright. Hey, there we go. Making some noise now. Yeah. Alright. Move everything over just a little bit. And yes, I washed my hands. So, hang on. There we go. Had to get me something to kind of move this meat around with. You don't want it to start cooking too much. I just want to get it brown on the outside there is all. I don't want to let this pressure cooker do all the cooking. So you can see right now, boy, this thing gets hot fast. We'll just keep shaking it up here. Yeah, see, that's all turning a nice brown, searing that flavor in. You don't have to do that. There's been times where I've just dumped this all together, been done with it, set it for 60 minutes, walked away, and I still got a good product. But every once in a while, that little extra detail doesn't hurt. Plus, I like playing in my food. Haven't had a pork product in quite a while, but we've been eating a lot of chicken lately. Different variations of chicken. So, this is going to be a welcome change. Yes! It smells good already. Alright. I'm going to let that sit for a sec. And let that do its thing. This should be pretty darn good. And that's not too much fat in there, really. I've had some of these pork roasts where I've had to trim off quite a bit of fat, but I like a little bit, and it's just about right. So, alright, another thing nice about sauteing this meat is you bring this pot up to temperature, so it won't take as long for the pressure to build up and start cooking this, actually cooking this. So kind of does two things for you. Not only that, but hey, you only mess up one pot. You don't have to do this on a, your oven or anything. You can do it all right here. So, alright, I think that's good enough. I'm getting a little bit hungry, so I want to go ahead and get these ingredients in here. So I want to put in 2 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar. Don't want to get too carried away with this. This will really overtake the flavor. So right there. Calls for a half a teaspoon of the liquid smoke. Anything will do, but the Wrights, I've always used Wrights. It's a good liquid smoke, and it's lasted me a long time. But anyway, there. Put that in there. Give it that little smoky flavor. About 2 cups of water. Like I said, you could use chicken stock, whatever you want, but water's going to be fine for me because all I'm wanting to do right now is just get this meat broken down and get that flavor infused in there. So this is going to work out just fine. So, alright, we got that. I'm going to give this a little quick stir. Oh gosh, that smells good. Smells good already. I love that smoky flavor. Oh yeah. Alright, so put the lid on. Make sure the release is unclosed. Make sure the pressure release valve is down. And I'm going to set this, cancel this down. I'm going to set this for 60 minutes. Oops, passed it. There we go. Now that's going to blink a couple. Alright, through the miracle of quick time, it's been 60 minutes, plus I let this sit for about 15 minutes under pressure after I unplugged it. And so the pressure is finally out, and probably be a lot of steam popping up here. Fog up the camera, but ooh. Well now. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That just pulls right apart. Yes, that's right. I'm using a metal utensil and a no-stick pot. But see how that falls apart? And it's not too... It hasn't been cooked too long. Sometimes you get them going too long there and they get all mushy. But that right there, that's nice. So next thing I'm going to do is drain out this pot, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, just drained out all the liquids here. So now all we got is the meat. And I'm going to open up good old trusty Sweet Baby Ray's sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. And well, actually, first thing I'm going to do is take my handy dandy squasher. This right here will shred this up like so. Oh man, that just turned out great. That is absolutely perfect. Those 2 tablespoons of vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and that liquid smoke made a difference. Look at that. That's perfect. That's shredded just right. That'll make a big old sandwich. Pile that right up. Now what I'm going to do, now I'll add the Sweet Baby Ray. Of course, you can put anything in there you want. If you don't even want to put this barbecue sauce, you don't even have to do that. Duh. Not that you didn't know that, but me, what the heck. Put in as much as you prefer. Just enough to coat it. Real nice like. Just like so. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Not too much, not too little. That way you get that nice flavor, that smoky flavor. And hot dog. Well, there you have it. Right there. You know it's going to taste good. So I'm not even going to make a sandwich and make you have to watch me sit here and eat this. I'm going to let you do that on your own. So there you have it. About 2.5 pounds of pork roast. And cook it for 60 minutes. That's after you, or before that. Let me get this straight here. See, I'm not using notes. I'm doing this stuff on the fly. But anyway, about a teaspoon of liquid smoke, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and a little bit of oil in there at first. Break up the meat, and then saute it, get it all browned up. Then add about 2 cups of water, and then, like I said, set it for an hour. And when it's done, don't release the pressure. Just let it do its thing for about 10 or 15 minutes. Open it up, and here you go. This is what you get, and that's perfect. It's okay. So hey, thanks for checking out this Pudge and Stuff project, barbecue pork, and please subscribe. And hey, thanks for checking in, and we'll catch you later. Now I gotta go eat. See ya.